What's up guys, my name is Doe, and today we are continuing on our playthrough. This is part 4, and instead of running around Ramsgate gathering all the quests like a complete idiot, I've already gotten them, and as you can see, we have only one main quest right now, and a billion side quests. And the side quests, like the number of them, was tripping me up yesterday so bad, so I decided just to grab it and talk about it in this menu because for one, this menu for quests looks really clean, and it is very nice to just look over and see what's going on. And it makes it just a smoother process. Instead of wasting so much time gathering quests, I'm just gonna try and do this from now on. But our main quest is Heralds of the Storm, and the recent skyquake disrupted the old aether currents and fed a surge of power into the massive storm known as the Maelstrom. And now there are 3 powerful elemental behemoths. So yeah. There is the shock-powered Drask, the frost-feeding Pangar, and the blaze-charged Hellion. And your mentor Cat Sorrel need you to rise to the challenge and defeat these new threats. So, these are all elemental behemoths, and because of that, you can do a couple things. Depending on the weapons you already have crafted and what you have to be the highest weapon, if it's an elemental weapon and it's strong against one of these behemoths, I suggest using that and then slaying them first. So we have right now a sword as high as we can get it, I believe, right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can make some strikers to get those pretty high as well. They don't have to be maxed, although it's better if they are, because it's just overall a more powerful weapon. The higher it is crafted to, the higher power level it is, the more powerful the weapon will be. But I want to see if I can make any frost, and I can't. So I wanted to use a frost weapon on the Hellion, which I'm gonna be fighting right now. Since it's a fire behemoth, I'm using a frost weapon. It makes sense. And I'm gonna go ahead and just fight the Hellion. And I'm doing this because if I kill Hellion with the frost weapon, I can hopefully make a fire weapon to kill Pangar. See what I'm doing? It just makes it it's a more strategic way of doing it. And by the way, Hellion has some crazy gear. I'm gonna do a public hunt. I almost forgot. Do a public hunt. Get that going, and I won't mess it up this time. And before going into the hunt, I want to make sure I have my potions picked out, because you never know what you're going to need, and it's better to have stuff and not need it than to not have it. You know, that's how it goes. So you could bring some life drain tonics. It's going to be kind of rough for some weapons to get full use out of this, and like for the sword, I don't think it's going to be that useful overall, because you don't have much burst damage, and this is all about, like, you have like a 30-second window, so you don't really need to have that much burst, but it's better if you're playing like strikers. Strikers and life ray tonic are really good. But I'm gonna go ahead and use blitz tonic just to give myself a bit more damage, or a bit more attack speed to apply more damage faster. Give myself more DPS. And I'm also gonna make a couple of frenzy tonics, just in case the hunt is longer than I expect. I'm expecting to be like a 6-minute hunt max, but I don't know. Yeah, I think 6 minutes is like a fair guess. We got some gamers afoot, all console. Is PC, like, do people just not have PCs nowadays? Is it just all console? I mean, soon consoles are soon the new Xbox, I believe, it looks like a small PC. It's like a mini ATX PC or something like that for the motherboard. So small. But we got the gamers in full effect right here. And when we get back to Ramsgate, I actually need to open some cores and see what's popping in those, because hopefully I can get some different cells. And once I do get better cells, I'll be changing out my Embermain gear for the most part. Maybe not all the way, but I'll for sure be changing out some things, because I want to go for a more power archetype in my build, which when you're low level, you don't really have many cells that are great, so you kind of have to just have a bunch of cell slots to put in a bunch of small weak cells to get a better effect. We got everything we really need. I think we're golden. We're golden for now. Let's just go ahead and send it. Oh, I couldn't scroll down to see what Hellion does. But this is a baby Hellion, pretty much. It's not lesser. It's not a lesser Hellion, but it is the weakest variant of Hellion there is in the game at the moment. And for this Hellion, and for any kind of like T-Rex looking like behemoth, if you break the legs, it falls over. The exception is Boreas, I believe. Boreas doesn't fall over, it just like gets knocked back a little bit. But for Hellion and Pangar, if you break their legs, it's really, really strong. Like it's a very, very, it's a really good thing to do. Is to break its legs like it owes you money. So we're gonna go ahead and just try and find this little gamer over here. So it's pretty much gonna be, I don't know directions, but over here. There's no compass that has, my compass doesn't have any formal directions, so I'm just gonna keep going with like it's over here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, nice. So flare for my teammates, which on PC to flare you hold C. On console, I actually don't know the binding because I rebound it for my my controller. Since I'm on PC, I think you can rebind stuff, and I'm not sure what it is, but it's this menu. Once you open it, just do that, and that will tell your teammates where you are. Hopefully, they can see it and they'll be on their way. So Hellion does this move a lot, where it burrows in the ground and then leaps out of it. And it takes some time to dodge it, and as you fight the harder Hellions, that move can get to the point where it does a hefty amount of damage. Yeah, I want to focus. We'll go with the right leg. And I'll try and focus that as best I can. I'm still on it. My problem is I always forget which leg I'm on. Like in oh, wait. Like in retrospect to the Behemoth, I'm always like, oh, which leg is it? Like the hardest thing for me in this game. I'm not sure why. Yo, y'all playing spellcaster builds? What's happening? Yo, that person jumped into it. What a gamer. It just moved like it, that moved so jankily. No stamina, feels bad. No, it's my res. I'm an all partner. I need the cred, bro. I need the PR for resing people. It's like, oh my god, dude, Douglas is so nice. Wow. We should sponsor more of his videos. Just kidding. Okay, this leg is looking mighty tasty. Almost broken. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be standing on my teammate. Oh, never mind. The res, they got the res off. They're fine. Bruh, the slow. Okay, that slow bodied somebody. I know that for a fact. Yo, wait. You're taking, ruining my rep? Let me res them, man. How am I supposed to get a raise at Dauntless if you keep taking my reses, bro? Okay, so there's fire on the ground. I kind of don't feel like standing in that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and chill over here. And eventually, what you're gonna want is cells called Molten and Fireproof when you're fighting Hellion, because this Hellion is not a big deal for that, but as you fight harder ones, you're gonna want those kind of cells. And by the way, this is what Molten pretty much does. When you have the cell Molten, it drops these candies, and they give you 10% attack speed, move speed, and fire immunity. That's what, I almost forgot. Fire immunity. So you get 3 bonus effects, and the main thing nowadays is the fire immunity. Before, the attack speed was like 20%, but now it's 10%, so it's not nothing, but it ain't the best thing since sliced bread, you know? Also, I'm getting murked. Ooh, look at all that candy. Oh, yoink, yoink, yoink. You thief. You thief! Bruh. I am never playing with you again. You're worse than I am. Like, they did what I wanted to do, but I wanted to do it first. Like, I already stated my actions and my intentions of trying to steal the Molten. Okay, this is all mine. Although I can't get it because Volcano's in the way. Makes me sad. Okay, so this is the other leg that we haven't broken yet. We're gonna break this leg and then cut the tail. It is not missing any health. I just noticed that. Okay. Okay, never mind. Now it is. I saw it at like 75% health, and I was like, this is not the play. All right, so it's jumping like that. I'm free at the tail right now because, yeah, it's jumping in the air like a tool. and we cut off the tail, but now it looks like a fool. But with jumping like that, you can normally hit the tail in the head because the stomps won't hit you, but the blast radius on the face will hit you. What? Okay. Okay, bud. But just some minor things that you can do. Like, those are like some min-max stuff. Also, I am not... Oh, I'm not popping potions. That's what I'm doing wrong. Okay, now I have damage. More damage. And it's also enraged, so that potion gets even more value. Which is kind of nice. Okay. Okay. Okay, I would res them, but... Actually, I should res them. I don't have overpower. No, they have self-res. Nice. Or did they wait? Did that gamer res them again? They are going for like a world record or something. Okay, so we're applying a lot of damage to the face, trying to get that break part. If we do get this, we'll have 4 break parts total. We broke both legs, the tail. Broke the face right there. The arms are hard as all get out to break, so I wouldn't really like try and focus them that much unless it's all you have left to hit, because they're so tiny, man. Like, we might get it, I just don't have faith. Wait for my... Honestly, like here we might... Nah, we can't kill it, not yet. Yoink. Ooh, I think they got buy blocked. Alright, so this match proved it. Xbox is better than PS4. I don't have to say. The Xbox person did better. Maybe it's the frames. Ow. Maybe they're just a better gamer. Who knows? So I was off by like a minute 20 for how long I expected the hunt to last. Because this was 7 minutes and 21 seconds. And I said 7 minutes and 21 seconds. And I said 6 minutes. I was kind of close. You know, I know what to expect. But we killed Hellion. We broke 4 pieces. Got like some break parts, I guess. You know, not bad. We also, by the way, for anyone wondering how you get cells in this game, you can do it a couple ways. One of the ways is just by playing the game. So by just playing the game, I got a random +1 cell. And I got the bronze core for doing mastery stuff, but you can get random cells like by themselves, like random cells by themselves from just playing the game. Randomly, you can get like I think up to +2 cells, so you can get like +1s and +2 cells just by playing the game. It's really nice. And then with those cells, combine them with the middleman, which we covered in the last video. No, we covered in part 2 of the playthrough. There's also a middleman video I have discussing how that works. But yeah, like cells are really easy to get nowadays, and I'm only mentioning that because I saw some comments recently going like, "Oh, dude, it's really annoying that like there's like a you can like you have to use a middleman, you have to like speed up cells and whatnot, and, like spend ace chips." Is like you don't have to like the speeding up part you don't have to do, but using the middleman is very good to do. And I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but before the middleman was here, it used to take, you could only get 4 gold cores a week. Gold cores give you a guaranteed purple cell, and you only got 4 a week before. It took me like 5 months to get a +3 overpower cell, when nowadays it takes like a week to get 2 +3 overpower cells, if that. So the more you know. Just a random little tidbit there. But we can, oh no. Can I make any Hellion weapon? I'm sad. Okay, this is sad days. But I can't make any Hellion weapons. But what I am going to do, though, is I'm going to upgrade these chain blades, and I'm going to go fight Pangar. And I'm choosing to use chain blades on Pangar because they're very good for interrupting. And the interrupt on Pangar should be pretty evident once you see it, but I will go ahead and explain it. Also, I got some cores to open to hopefully get more cells that aren't what I have now, because what I have now is not that great. I'm opening these cores and pressing space to make it open quicker. So, if like you guys are like, oh no, the suspense of the cores is ruined, I'm sorry. We got Predator there. Predator's actually really good. if you can avoid getting hit, Predator is good. So if you're new, might not be the best, but if you ain't new, it's pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and also go to my store and get my daily core. Oh, I can't yet. Have to wait. I'm not sure when I opened it yesterday, but probably in a couple hours I'll get it. And I'm seeing if there's anything here I want to make that will actually help me in some way or capacity. Honestly, I'm gonna make some Hellion gear. And I'm gonna make the helmet because this has Rage Hunter on it, and behemoths are constantly going enraged. Like when you're new to this game and you're playing through it, there's no way in heck they don't go enraged. Or they don't enrage. And the only behemoth that isn't that great for Rage Hunter, like the only behemoth that Rage Hunter is not that good on is Riftstalker. That's the only one. So this is a very good helmet throughout the game. You actually you still use this in the end game. So it's a good pickup and it's a good thing to make. And the goal for this playthrough is to make gear that is constantly useful to you. Now for the in-remain stuff, this isn't that useful in the late game. It still can be useful, but it's not that useful. But when we're that early in the game, it's not a big deal to make it. Like it's not a bad thing to make this gear because you're so early and you have nothing else to really spin these parts on. And plus the other in-remain gear isn't that fantastic. So that is my reasoning behind making this gear. But so far everything else has a use, and I'll continue to try and make stuff that is useful throughout the game. That is the goal. That is what we're trying to do. But we made the helmet. I'm gonna go ahead and equip that because now we can also put in our Predator cell we just got and just have more damage. And like I said earlier, if you guys aren't great at dodging, I do not suggest using Predator cell because the way it works is you get more damage if you're not really taking damage. When you take damage, you lose the damage bonus for 15 seconds. So you have to be able to dodge, which I might get hit too. You know, I ain't that good at this game, so I might get bodied around or bodied around. I might get bodied as well. Let's go and see what else we can put into our gear. I'm gonna go ahead and use Bladestorm because I don't have any other good options, and I'll also use conditioning. And then now we're playing Chain Blades, and I'm playing a weapon I haven't played before on this account, so that will make it to where getting mastery is going to be pretty good because I'm playing basically a new weapon to me on this account, so getting mastery is going to be a bit easier now. I'm gonna go ahead and fight Pangar. I'm gonna do this solo just to show you guys the time difference. We got Pangar, Private Hunt, and also when you're going to fight behemoths or when you're going to pick a behemoth to fight, it'll tell you if it's for a main quest or a side quest, which is kind of nice. It'll be like, oh, here's a gold quest, or here's like a gold symbol, gold exclamation mark. That means it's for your main quest. Purple, a side quest, which is a nice feature. Before, I think that they were all the same color. So it's a really great change to have this be a thing now. I'm gonna do this private just to show you guys the difference. And I also want to say that if you guys are having a hard time killing behemoths, it can be really helpful to queue up for a behemoth solo, and then just practice dodging. You don't even have to attack the behemoth. Just practice dodging, and practice seeing what the behemoth's move pattern is and its attack pattern is, and seeing how much time you'll have to attack it after it does certain moves. And the tells for other moves, what does a move look like when it's starting up? That's important to do. We got the match started. Hint: break Pangar's icy scales to prevent it from using its full frost power. So the icy scales are on its tail. Bye. I think we have everything we really need. We're all suited out, looking fantastic as always. And our gear is still so bad. And what I mean by bad is I don't have, like, my perk economy is not great. I just have so many perks all over the place. I don't really have a good bonus going for anything except for Rage Hunter. Rage Hunter's looking pretty spicy right now. Like, that's actually pretty good. It's a nice seeing that being at least +3, because I'm gonna get more damage that way. Everything else, though, not the best. And I don't really have many great cells either. Like, I'd prefer to have more damage, but that is, you're at the mercy of the RNG gods for your cells. So it is rough sailing right now. But overall, we're pretty stacked. We got the recommended power for the weapon, but not the armor. And don't be like, do not be discouraged if you have weaker armor than what's recommended, because it doesn't actually mean too much. And you could kill everything in this game. You can kill everything in this game that's not in trials in recruit gear, if you really wanted to. You do not have to have the recommended power to kill it. You can kill things in recruit gear, although it takes forever, but you can still do it. Just to let you guys know, because I know a lot of people that get like discouraged when they see it. Oh, I'm below by like 10 points on the recommended power. It's not a big deal. It is not gonna make or break you. It'll make things a bit easier, kinda, but not by anything that's crazy. Yo, we look stacked in this. Oh, that's a thumbnail, chat. That is a thumbnail. Also, this is the best spawn you can get on this map, which is kind of nice. I'm gonna go ahead and pop potions to make this faster. And if it does a roll attack, that is boopable, by the way. This one is a tail slam, not boopable. This next one should be a roll. I'm gonna dash, primary attack, interrupt it. Boom. Feels good. So I'm still waiting for the times I get my modifiers, which I should probably spend more time doing my masteries to try and get those, because they're unlocked from mastery. Thank God that worked. Okay, so I interrupted it, but it also hit me. We interrupted each other. But normally you'd have a cell called Overpower, which if you have Overpower, it makes it so when you group behemoths or stagger them or break parts, you get more damage for a time period, like while they're in a staggered state. I don't have that, so it's not a big deal if I'm not like constantly on it after I interrupt it. It's not a huge deal. Although it's better if you are, because you can get more damage in easier. It's not like it's not the end of the world if you're not, though. Also, right now on the Chainblade, I keep doing this move and using my primary attack, and that is giving me stacks of Reaper's Dance, which is my special. And for my special, once I get all these stacks, which are applied from doing like moves like that, I can then leap into the air, use my secondary attack, and slam down for a pretty good amount of damage. It's like a nuke, more or less. So that's a really bursty attack right there. It's done by generating stacks Reaper's Dance. Right now I've broken 2 legs, I think the head, and softening up the tail for the next break. Which I'll get a lot of breaks because I have a lot of part damage right now, so I'm getting a lot of breaks pretty fast. I hope I kill it soon, because I don't want to be here for any longer. But this should be around a 4-minute hunt. A 4-minute to 3-minute hunt, I believe. Please die. Nice. Good Pangar. So level 9, and one more hunt, we'll get even more mastery for the Chainblades. Is that 4 minutes? Oh, it was 2 minutes. Yo, see? And the difference between playing solo in a group is that when you're solo, you control the entire fight. It's all about you. The behemoth is focused on you. Everything that you do is everything you do is impacted on the behemoth or something like that. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. But when you're playing solo, you control the tempo, you control everything. And that can be either easier or it can be harder, because if you're not sure how the fight goes, it can definitely be harder. But I will say playing in a group is fun, it's enjoyable. It can also be annoying. I think that it's important to find out behemoths that you enjoy solo or in a group, because there are some behemoths that will tilt me if I'm fighting them. If I'm fighting a behemoth in a group and it's just not going like well, it gets to a point, man. It gets to a point where things become dark in my heart. Real dark. Anyway, this is Gregario Flint, and this is the Hunt Pass person. Once you get Hunt Pass levels, you can either go to him and turn them in, which claim reward, or if you want to be lazy like me, if you're on PC, you can press P. If you're on console, options, and then to the Hunt Pass, and you can claim from here as well. And you have to be in Ramsgate to claim, I believe. Or no, you can be the airship too. But you have to be in the airship or in Ramsgate to claim your rewards. And if you're on the free track, you can get a full cosmetic set which is pretty nice, which is pretty generous. You also get free plat. If you're on the paid track, you get more stuff because you're paying for it. And I do recommend the Hunt Pass if you guys want to spend more money because it is a lot of value. You get the full cosmetic off the bat, and you also get a ultra armor, which this season isn't the best in terms of armor. IMO, it's not bad, but there are much better seasons, and I think that they'll do better in the future for sure. But if you guys like anything on the Hunt Pass, it is $10. You get back $6 of your own money, I believe, and you also get a bunch of other stuff. So I recommend it if you guys want it. There it is. A little little plug there for Dauntless because it is good, and I get every Hunt Pass because why not? But we finished some of our side quests, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish this last part of this quest and call it there. I'm gonna go ahead and queue for Drask. I'll queue for Drask and then I'll turn in quests. I think that's really smart. It's really intelligent. Okay, so for Drask, I won't have a weapon that's strong against it because it is a shock behemoth. And as you can see, terra weapons have the green arrow, which means that they are stronger against shock behemoths, whereas shock weapons are not. I don't have a terra weapon, and there aren't many good terra weapons. Although if I can, I will make Skarn Strikers just for whatevs, and I can. Lit. So I'll make Skarn Strikers because these are actually pretty fun to use, and they are very helpful in some cases later on. Like, you can use these in trials, which are a very hard game mode, and they can make it easier on yourself because dealing damage has a chance based on damage dealt to grant a stacking, refreshing 20 health shield that lasts for 12 seconds. That is insane. Once you have the ability to apply enough damage, you can do enough damage to survive damage from behemoths, which is pretty wild. It's pretty cool too. It's a nice interaction there. We'll go ahead and equip these, see what I have for this. I'll put on tough. Like 9 lives is cool and all, but if you don't have like +4 9 lives, I feel it's not very worth IMO. Because 9 lives, what does it do? Yeah, at +4, it's like the first time you be knocked out, stay up and heal 400 health. So it gives you a chance not to go down, which is nice. It makes it's easier in that kind of sense. But I'm gonna go with tough just so I can stay alive longer and I get more healing as well. And for technique, I'm going to cry. I have nothing great. We'll go Bladestorm. Alright, bye. My armor is so bad. My armor is so bad. But we do have so for this behemoth, we're actually good on the armor because we have... Actually, why are we good on the armor? I didn't change anything. Whatever. We're doing pretty well. I think last time we were fighting Pangar. Oh, I know what happened. We were fighting Pangar and I have 2 Hellion pieces equipped, which isn't a big deal. Like for your armor, it's not a big deal if you have a weakness. Like if you have like your armor that's weak to it, as long as not all of your armor is weak to it. Because in that case, you're lowering your resistance by a lot. So if you only have like 2 pieces or 1 piece, it's not a huge deal. Like as you get higher level, it begins to not really matter at all because towards the end game, it's all about getting stats and sell slots on the gear. That's what matters. And the weapons, it's a bit different of a story, kind of, but it's still like the same sort of plot. But anyway, we're pretty set right here. This is Drask. Let's go ahead and send it. And I think once we get back to Ramsgate, we can actually make a different lantern. Or no, we have to kill Embermane. I lied. We have to kill Embermane to get some parts to make a lantern called the Embermane's Rapture, which is a pretty good lantern. So my hope right now is that Drask is not Narnia because I want to go ahead and kill it quickly and call it a day. Which I should have not queued solo for this. Whatever. It's saving time, I guess. There's that. Like I'm pretty sure that all my group hunts are going to be around 7 minutes at least. Like 7 minutes is going to be the rough group time. And for solo, I'll probably kill things around the 2 minute to 4 minute mark between that window. And this video is already getting pretty long, which these videos get so long so quick. It's crazy. Like I'm just sitting here talking about stuff. And they just, they get wild. But it's in the same spot as the Hellion was. I'm gonna go ahead and flare even though I'm alone. This is to act like I have friends. It's a coping mechanism, chat. Let me live. Pop some potions. It should do, like, if I stand right here, do a shock. Yeah, lightning bolt. Nice. Hey, I rolled. I'm in the air, can't hit me, it's lit. Hit with the stagger. I'm gonna hit this tail, I think, hopefully. I want to get this tail off because the tail is a good piece to get. Oh, I hit the ground. The ground is not a good piece to hit. Hit the tail. Yeah, I'm uninstalling. If I missed that too, I'd be really sad. I was hoping the hitbox wouldn't hit me. Let me hit you. Let me hit you. I'm getting beaten up right now, man. Right there, that's the Terra proc. So that will actually give me extra healing. Or it'll heal me for damage I do. But I'm already full health, so it can't really heal me. This is the annoying part of playing solo. Trying to break off tails is a nightmare. Oh, you little jerk. Is it low? I was not paying attention. Also, you look at the top left corner, I have 489 shields, which is gone now. But I had roughly 500 shields from just doing damage. And I was also getting hit there, so I didn't lose any health whatsoever. And instead, I had a bunch of shields. Alright, your tail's coming off, buddy. I'll buy you dinner first, but I need this for crafting. That's the enrage. He said, as he also got hit by the enrage. Lit. So, this is the part where it's gonna do some really messed up moves that are really annoying to dodge. Not that one. That's not actually that bad. Yo, FaZe Clan, where you at? That move right there? Wait, I guess not. There's a move on Drask that's like a spin move. I think that might have been it, and it's really annoying to dodge. Can I land a... Please, can I land this hit? Make me happy. Okay, we broke the leg. That's a Dean Rage. It still hits me somehow. Some mildly phase. We got the tail. Oh, all is not for nigh. That was a lot of effort. For not much reward, I don't think. I think we broke the head. We may have broken an arm. We broke the leg, and we broke the tail. I'm gonna go with we actually only got 3 break parts there. Maybe 4. But that was such a pain to break that tail. It might have been better just to go into group there. It would have been longer, but it would have been less annoying. Because that was ruining my day. But we got some pretty decent break parts there. Finished a lot of quests, actually. We finished 3 quests. 2 side quests, I believe, and then 1 main quest. And we're gonna go back to Ramsgate. And I think we can also make Drask's Eye Lantern now, too, which is cool. That's also a great lantern to make. Let's go ahead and turn in our main quest here and see what we get next. Good work. Thanks, bud. Okay, so now we're on to Dire Warnings. So, behemoths never seem to stop growing in the heart of the Maelstrom. That's how you get dire behemoths, rockfalls, firebrands, moonreavers, and the blasted rage tails. Okay, I want to know in the comments how many of y'all, I'm gonna say you people, how many of y'all have a hard time with Ragetail Gnasher, or had a hard time with Ragetail Gnasher? Because initially, Ragetail was a behemoth that I was like, this game is broken, because I didn't know how it worked. Like, as soon as I fought Ragetail Gnasher that has the trimmers and whatnot, I was shooketh the first time, and I saw like a sword player popping off, and I was like, whoa, calm down, sir, making me look bad. And there are multiple new quests. I'll gather these for the next one, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it there, y'all. And I want to say thank you for watching the playthrough or watching any of my videos on this channel. It means a lot. And I'm happy to see people actually enjoying this series, because it is nice just being able to play here, just being able to sit here and play through it and talk about how the game works. Because trying to make videos for all the specific stuff can get really boring. Like it's not very fun sometimes, but this I'm enjoying. So I'm happy that you guys are also enjoying it. It does mean a lot, and thank you guys for doing that. But if you guys like the video, be sure to leave a like rating. It helps out a lot. And if you guys want to support me on, like, at all, like if you want to support me with your mom's credit card, perhaps you can use my Epic Games credit code in the Epic Games store, or on the in-game Dauntless store. It's OhDough. Doing so gives me a small percentage of what you spend, and that is very helpful. It costs you nothing extra. It's kind of nice. And if you guys don't know, I do stream on Twitch. I'm a Dauntless partner. I'm a Twitch partner. But I have no partner in real life. I'm lonely. So if you guys want, you can cheer me up and be my company. You know, that'd be kind of nice. And it'd be pretty cool and very nice of you. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. It means a lot. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.